What's up, guys? Um, Alexis Marquez here, and I'm making this video simply because yesterday I came across a very unique situation. I was with a group of friends. We were talking, and one of them was really bringing up the subject about making money online. He was talking to me. He was very curious. He wanted to know how I did it, and we were talking. I was telling them exactly like my journey, my struggles, how I started, how it was difficult for me, but I stayed consistent, and I ended up learning the ropes. And he was very intrigued. He was like, man, like that's cool. He's like, yeah, it's something I want to learn, this and that. Like I want to do it on the side. He's like, cause I think I could do it. He's like, I see a lot of people doing it, and he's like, it's motivating. He's like, and I think I can. And her friend comes into the picture, and out of nowhere just starts not bashing it, but just talking down on it, and just bringing all this discouragement to it. That she was like, oh no, he's like all that stuff is usually a scam. He's like, it's very difficult for people to do that. He's like no, he's like it's. She just kept on just throwing all this negativity, and I could just tell it was affecting him. I mean, it wasn't my position to really try to just be this like mediator, like no, this and that. I was like, no, it's like I was just like, look, my experience, this and that, like, and so forth. But I was very shocked about the whole situation. I was like, wow, is this what happens? I mean, because I've never been one to listen to somebody else. I mean, I'll listen to them, but at the end, I make my decision. I'm not one to really get influenced by others or go with the hype, or I make my decisions. So me seeing this was like, wow, like is this what people like? Is this what holds people back? Is it their friends or family members? Because I've had several times that people told me like, no, you can't do it. This and that. It's not possible. But that only fuels me. It's like, to me, like, I want to prove you wrong. Like, I'm going to show you that I can do it. I'm going to show you this works. But I know it's like a lot of people, I mean, we're all programmed differently. And me seeing this person just completely like talking his friend out of what he believes he can do. Because at the end of that subject, he didn't have that energy that he had in the beginning of it. It was more like, well, yeah, like, kind of like she just like shattered his whole idea of him believing that he could make money online. So my question is like, is this happening to you? Like think about it. Are you in control of your actions, of your decisions, or are they influenced by others? Do friends talk you out of doing certain things? Or do they give you the encouragement to pursue it? Because it's one or the other. We either get encouraged or we either get discouraged by our family members, by our friends. And you're never going to truly know your true potential until you put yourself to the test. Until you get started in whatever it is you want to get started in. Whether becoming an athlete, whether becoming a musician, whether becoming an entrepreneur. You're never going to know until you get started. How can you make millions if your salary is capped? How can you become a professional athlete if you don't play a sport? How can you become a musician if you don't play an instrument? The only thing that's keeping you from it is your beliefs about it. If you believe you can't do it, you can't do it. And the thing is, you don't know how to play an instrument. Of course you're not going to know. Of course it's going to be a struggle in the beginning. If you just get started in a sport, of course you're going to be sorry at it. You've never played it before, but with practice you're going to get better at it. You become an entrepreneur. Of course you're going to struggle in the beginning because you've never done this before, but you're going to learn. You just got to have the courage to pursue whatever it is that you want to do. You can't listen to other people, because when you listen to the people, you literally are accepting their beliefs about themselves, and you literally are taking them on and just making them yours. Because the thing is, if somebody tells you like, oh, you can't do it, like it's very difficult, it'll take years, like it's not worth it. That's what he believes about himself. He believes he can do it. He believes it's going to take him years to achieve that. So why even try? That's what he believes about himself. Don't you ever accept that about you. If you have that urge and you feel like, man, I can do this, that's because you can. And you believe it. That's why you feel it. But then you ask somebody, a lot of people tend to go ask their friend, no, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, man, I'm excited about it. Or like, I think it's going to go good. And their friend tells them like, I don't know, dude. He's like, I have friends that done it. It doesn't work. Like, I don't think you should do it, bro. It's a waste of time, man. Like, you're just going to waste your time. Just like, don't do it, bro. It's like, I'm trying to look out for you. Like, what kind of friend is that? He sees the type, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't accept that. I've never have. I've always made my own decisions, whether good or bad. Regardless, I learn. If I make a bad decision, I learn from it. It only betters me. And that's the thing you have to see. You can't get discouraged because even when you fail, and let's say a lot of people go with it and they fail at it. They're like, their friends come to like, see, I told you you shouldn't do it. Instead of telling like, oh man, like instead of like giving them encouragement, making them feel better. But the thing is, you can't look at it as a failure because it's not a failure. It's an obstacle that popped up. You just figure out a way not to do it. Now, you continue. You figure out a different way. If you're playing the sport, you're messing up in a certain way, don't do that no more. Change it up. If you're playing an instrument and things are getting difficult, it's just, you gotta stay consistent, guys. It's not difficult. It might take some time, but it all depends how much time you put into it. In anything. You want to learn to play an instrument, the more you practice, the faster you're going to learn. You want to learn how to play a sport, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. You want to become an entrepreneur, make money online, you got to study the people that are doing it so you can find out the proper way of going about it, so you won't make the same mistakes as they did, or simply just to have an idea of how to go about it. But regardless, you have to take action. But alright guys, this video has been kind of dragged on. I wanted to make it short, but it is what it is. But alright guys, take care. Hope you guys have a productive day.